Hello everyone. So today's topic of discussion will be the northern plains. As you can see in the diagram that is drawn here, which is a schematic representation of India, I have drawn a particular region as you can see here. Okay, this marks your northern plains. So in order to understand your northern plains, first you have to deal with the topic of the formation of the northern plains. So first topic is your formation. So the formation of the northern plains is because of the collision of your Eurasian plate and your Indian plate. Collision of Eurasian and Indian plate. Okay, so because of this collision that resulted in the formation of a depression or geosyncline. I'll show you in a diagram here, which will be your side view of the collision of the Eurasian and the Indian plate. Okay, so this diagram is basically showing you this is the Eurasian plate moving in this direction. This is the Indian plate moving in this direction. So because of the collision of these two plates, it resulted in the formation of a depression. This depression here is a geosyncline which is also called as foredip. Okay, so as you can see here, there is a formation of a depression, right? So this collision has also resulted in the formation of the Himalayas. Along with the formation of the Himalayas, there is also the formation of your river systems. Okay, so these river streams, while flowing from your upstream region to your downstream region, it results in the formation of what? It results in the deposition of alluvial deposits. Alluvial deposits. Okay, these alluvial deposits are nothing but sand, silt and clay. Okay, so deposition of sand, silt and clay or your alluvial deposits resulted in the formation of your northern plains. Now, if you have to dig deep down, your northern plains will still get rocks which are of nature of what? Of the nature of your Indian peninsula. So this goes on to show that the collision resulted in your formation of a depression here. So this depression here in your downward region will result what? There is presence of your Indian peninsular rocks, right? So this Indian peninsular rocks has been overlaid by a new deposition of layer, which is what? The layer of your alluvial deposits. Okay, so these alluvial deposits in turn resulted in the formation of your northern plains. So now we have to look here into your various characteristics of the northern plains. So first characteristics will be your length. Okay, your length is 2400 kilometers. Your width varies from 240 to 320 kilometers. And the alluvial deposits that I was talking about, which has been deposited by the river system, has a total depth of 1000 to 2000 meters. Okay, and the general elevation of the northern plains is a 50 to 150 kilometers. Okay, so this is all about your characteristics. The next important thing or the feature that we need to deal with is the division of the northern plains. The division of the northern plains can be done in two ways. A, north to south and B from east to west. From north to south, okay, your division will be Bhabar, Terai, Bhangar and Khadar. And from east to west, we will have Punjab Plains, Ganga Plains and Brahmaputra Plains. Now, we will deal with your east to west division. Based on the east to west division of the northern plains, first, as you can see here, marked 1 is your Punjab Plains. This Punjab Plain has eastern border as Delhi Aravali Ridge. Okay. Next, your northern boundary will be your Shivaliks. And your western, there is no western boundary. Instead of western boundary, we have a western extension. Okay, so the western extension of the Punjab Plains is your Sindh Plains. This Punjab Plains is also marked by doabs. Now, what are doabs? Okay, so first here you have to understand is that this Punjab Plain is drained by Indus River system. So, by Indus River system, what I mean is that this region is drained by Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas and Sutlej. Okay, so here the definition of doab or what doab basically means is that it is a land area that is drained by two river system or a land area that has been formed by two rivers. Since this area has been drained by many rivers like what? Like Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas and Sutlej. So this region is marked by the formation of doabs. So what are doabs? Doabs are nothing but lands that has been formed by two river systems. Okay, so this is a very distinctive feature of your Punjab Plains. The next important is your the second division, which is your Ganga Plains. This Ganga Plain is the largest of all the three. Okay, so this Ganga Plain has certain distinctive features. Now, what are these distinctive features? Oxbow lakes, meanders, levees and deltas. Okay, so this Ganga Brahmaputra, this Ganga Brahmaputra basin. Okay, this Ganga Brahmaputra basin, as you can see in the diagram here, in this area is the largest in the world. Alright. So this Ganga plain region is drained by two river systems, one that is coming from the Ganga and the other one certain peninsular rivers. Like what? The peninsular rivers includes Ken, Betwa, Chambal, Sindh, etc. Okay. So what is another distinctive feature of the Ganga plains? This Ganga plain is drained by two river systems, one that is from the Ganga river system and the another one is from the Indian peninsula, the Ganga river system and the Indian peninsular rivers, which includes your Ken, Betwa, Chambal, Sindh, etc. Okay. Your next important is your third division, which is your Brahmaputra plain. This Brahmaputra plain is considered to be an aggradational plain. Now what this aggradational plain means? Aggradational plain is nothing but a plain that has been formed by sedimentation and deposition by a particular river. In case of Brahmaputra plain, this river is your Brahmaputra, right? So it is nothing but sediments and depositions or deposits of Brahmaputra. Okay, so this is all about your Brahmaputra plains. So the next important division of the northern plains is from the north to south direction. Okay, so your first would be Bhabar. This Bhabar belt is present at the foothills of the Shivaliks. Okay, now suppose this is Shivaliks. Okay, so the river that is coming from the upstream area to the downstream area, what they will do? They will deposit sediments, right? So this sediment deposition at the lower level is of this shape. This triangular structure of deposition is called as your alluvial fans. Okay, so this triangular deposition of what? Of alluvial deposits is called as your alluvial fans, and it is a typical and a distinctive feature of your Bhabar belt. Okay, so this Bhabar belt has a width of 8 to 16 kilometers. Okay, the next important feature of the Bhabar belt is that there is disappearance of stream. Disappearance of streams. Okay, why there is disappearance of streams? Because here the rocks are porous in nature. Okay, since the rocks are porous in nature, it results in what? In disappearance of streams, as the result of which the land here is not fertile. Okay, since the land here is not fertile, there is no agriculture. Okay, so in place of agriculture, in the Bhabar belt, in place of agriculture, we will have what? We will have big trees and plantations. Okay, so this is all about your Bhabar belt. Your next classification is your Terai belt. This Terai belt is to the south of what? Is to the south of the Bhabar belt. This Terai belt has a width of 15 to 30 kilometers. Like in case of Bhabur Belt, there was what? There was disappearance of your rivers or streams, right? In case of Tarai, there is re-emergence. Okay. Why there is re-emergence? In case of Bhabur Belt, as you can see here, the disappearance, why was there disappearance? Because the rocks here is porous in nature. In case of Tarai Belt, there is re-emergence because rocks here are non-porous. Okay, since there is re-emergence of river system here, the land is fertile. The land here is fertile. Since the land here is fertile, it is suitable for agriculture. Plus forestation. Okay, since there is lush greenery and agriculture in this region, the typical example of such forestation will be your Jim Corbett National Park as well as your Kanchenjunga National Park. Sorry, not Kanchenjunga, Kaziranga National Park. Okay, so the examples of forestation in this belt area would be what? Would be your Jim Corbett National Park as well as your Kaziranga National Park. The next important division is your alluvial plains. This alluvial plain, which is to the south of the Tarai belt, is divided into two parts, or it itself has two divisions. Okay, your first division will be your Bhangar, and the next important division is your Khada. Okay, so these alluvial plains, if we have to divide it from your north to south, the presence of Bhangar is to the north, and then we'll have the Khadar, which is to the south of your Bhangar. Alright, so first we'll deal with Bhangar. Okay, this Bhangar here is the oldest alluvial deposits. Okay, so since they are the oldest alluvial deposits, they are coarser in nature. Coarser in nature, as a result of which it is moderately fertile. Okay, the next important feature of your Bhangar is that there is a presence of Concord deposits. Now, what are these Concord deposits? Concord deposits are nothing but nodules of CaCO3. Okay, nodules of what? Nodules of CaCO3. Now, what is CaCO3? CaCO3 is your calcium carbonate. Okay, so this is about your Bhangar. The next important classification is Khada, which is to the south of your Bhangar. Okay, so these are the oldest alluvial deposits, right? Bhangar. These are the newer deposits. Okay. Also, the depositions in the Khadar belt gets renewed every year. Okay. So, since the deposition in the Khadar belt is getting renewed every year, as a result of which they are finer in nature. Okay, they are finer in nature. Since they are finer, they are very much fertile. Okay, so this is the major contrasting feature between the Khadar and the Bhangar region. Okay, so this is all about your northern plains. Thank you.